What is up, Star Seeds? Thank you so much for coming to my channel. I hope everyone has had a great day. Let's hop right in. Okay. Today, we're going to be describing the collective's type. Give us something concise and detailed, please. Describe the collective's type. What is their type when it comes to romance, love? The first card we have out here is the Nine of Pentacles, okay? A person who has money, a man that has money, a woman that has money. He has things, assets, valuables, okay? Materialistic things, for sure. Physical things, okay? Collective, you could like someone that is well endowed. You could like them to be big-bodied, brolic, thick, packing, okay? A 6-pack comes to mind, an 8-pack, whatever pack you got. Really, truly, just as long as it's a pack. Okay, this person, the collective is like, you like someone that is, they got it. They have things. Okay, they're abundant. They have things. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles. You could like a healthy person, a very healthy person, someone that's invested in their health. They eat clean. They eat fruits and vegetables. Somebody that's not afraid to get in the field. Somebody that actually goes outside and touches grass. Somebody that's actually in the mix, outside, moving around, in action. Action Jackson. That's what I thought of. Like, you like somebody in the field, okay? You could be into football players, basketball players, athletes, people who play sports. Like, I'm thinking of a man, for sure. It could apply to anyone, but I'm definitely thinking of a man, okay? You could like people that eat their fruits and veggies. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles. You could be into men that are very much in touch with nature, hands-on with nature. They get in the field. They farm. They plant. They have a garden, smoke, or they grow. Somebody that's very domestic. Not in a way that's like bad, but very domestic. Very into nature, very into the house, very into doing, okay, if the Hermit card comes out, I will feel affirmed. Okay, the collective, you could be into someone that is very much traditional in their gender roles. Very much traditional. Or just a man that does manly things. That's what I'm thinking of. That's how it comes to my head. I want to say people that do. That wouldn't even make sense. People that do people things. What I mean is a man that does manly things. Okay, so the demographic that I'm speaking to may like men. It doesn't have to just apply to men, but that's just how it occurs to me. So yeah, you could like men that are manly, like just manly men. A manly man. You do things a man is known to do or typically does. Like, you could really be into men who work hard. They work multiple jobs. They're a provider. They take care. They're sending the funds. They want to take care of their girl. They want to take care of their woman. They want to send them funds for the kids. They want a stay-at-home wife, or just a wife that just works if she wants to work. But it don't matter because he got it. He just got it. So it's nothing to worry about. Like, you could be the, hey, you go out and you get the bread. And when you bring the bread home, I'm gonna butter it. All right? Clarify we got the King of Swords that came out, but I'm over here yapping. I've been holding this for the longest. Okay, Nine of Pentacles on top of the King of Swords. Okay, word is bond. Leadership energy. Leadership energy. Okay, a man that says what he means and means what he says and knows what he's talking about. He's smart, he's wise, he's intellectual. Very mature, very upstanding. Lots of leadership qualities. Okay, I'm thinking of a man that is stoic, assertive, vocal. Okay? When he says goes, or he means what he says. Not afraid to voice his opinion. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles, okay? Nine of Pentacles. I'm thinking of the Nine of Pentacles on top of the King of Swords. I'm thinking of someone who talks a lot. A lecture, a speech. I'm thinking of a professor, maybe an attorney, a lawyer. They definitely have to go on these monologues. When they're defending, they're definitely on a monologue. Like, you could be into lawyers, attorneys, doctors, judges, a teacher, an instructor, an educator, a professor, somebody that professes things. Okay, I'm thinking, okay, in terms of professing things, I'm thinking of prophecy, a pastor, a preacher, a dean, a what is it? What do they call? A pope? Also, in terms of prophecy, on the other side, I'm thinking of spoken word, poetry, rap, okay, music, a musician, a singer. Like Nine of Pentacles on top of the King of Swords, you know, that could also classify as somebody that uses speech. They use communication, language, words to decorate time and space. And I see that as music. Music definitely decorates time and space. Clarify the King of Swords. Okay, you could like a deep voice, a deep, loud voice, or like maybe like a voice with a lot of bass in it. Like when you hear that voice, you just know there's an Adam's apple. Blocking everything like an eclipse. Just a big Adam's apple. Okay, you like manly men. Men that look like men, like it's unmistakable. Big, brolic, built. I'm thinking of a country boy. I'm thinking of a country boy, and not just any country. It could be, listen, this can apply to anybody. It does not matter. But the country boy that first came to mind, because it's kind of funny to me. It occurred to me in a funny way. I'm thinking of the kind of thick and brolic and sultry and like succulent, greasy, oiled up like type of man that Tyler Perry would have in a movie. Walking into the room, walking into the living room, the kitchen where everybody is, with a stereotypical straw hat on, chewing a piece of straw, with a jumper on, a jean jumper, and nothing else underneath. But he oiled up with his cowboy boots on. I'm crying. I'm crying. That's funny. Clarify the King of Swords. But yeah, it's giving country boy vibes. Listen, I've yapped off just these two cards alone. That's insane. Clarify the King of Swords. I want to say more, but like I feel like I'm holding it up. I'm holding the line up. You got the Eight of Cups reversed. Eight of Cups reversed. Okay, you could definitely be into men that don't drink. Men that don't drink. Maybe possibly a more dismissive, nonchalant type, stoic energy, as I mentioned earlier, or maybe I thought it. Stoic energy, great poker face energy, great businessman. That's what you think of when I see the King of Swords, and considering what it means too. And in this capacity, you definitely love the big man, the rich man, the man that makes the moves, the exec. Oh, it's coming to me in real time. You want a baller. You want a baller. Shakala. I'm sorry. I'm kind of twisted. I'm a little loaded, you guys. So please work with me. Like, it's funny. It's just funny. But Eight of Cups reversed, like, Eight of Cups reversed, like, we got the Three of Pentacles reversed. We got the Three of Pentacles reversed. Clarify the page of, I'm sorry, not the page, the Three of Pentacles reversed. I don't know. Maybe this man don't mess with people like that. Like, I don't know if he has a job where he has to be social all the time and he's talking to people all the time, or he gets along with people so well that it doesn't seem that way. Maybe he's just extroverted. Maybe he just knows how to work a crowd. He knows how to engage with people. He's just good at it. But possibly that doesn't mean that there's not a possibility that he doesn't like it or enjoy it. You know what I mean? Because hey, socializing can be pretty draining. Clarify the Three of Pentacles reverse. Or maybe he works good alone. Okay, maybe you could like a man that's like not into the posse thing. Okay, you could want a man that's like he might not even have friends, or he doesn't hang out with them much. Now, why would you want that, girl? Or anybody, whoever I'm, speaking to. They gotta have a life too. One card at a time. Clarify the Three of Pentacles reversed. Ooh. The Ten of Swords fell first before that other piece fell, so I'm gonna take it. Three of Pentacles reversed, Ten of Swords. That's okay. That's a little weird to me. That's a little weird. Okay, Eight of Cups reversed, Page of Pentacles reversed, Ten of Swords. Clarify the Ten of Swords. Your type could also be a man that is aware or understands something is kind of pointless or even toxic or not necessarily good, or maybe not even going anywhere, but he's still entertaining it or engaging. Clarify the Ten of Swords. Clarify the Ten of Swords. Your type could be a little mean. Just a little mean, okay? He could kind of always give a little moody. Okay, maybe he's expressive in his feelings about things or his emotions. Or maybe when it comes to telling people what to do or getting what he wants. I don't know. Because if this is a rich, higher end type of guy, he got money, he got status, he got clout, he got this, he got that, then maybe he just runs everything. Like maybe he calls the shots. And you just like, yes, daddy, no daddy. Like, no shade. No shade. Hey, some people get down like that. Some people like that. Some people get down like that. Some people are raised into that as well. Like there's people that literally focus on marrying within a certain bracket, marrying within a certain way, dating within a certain way, especially in terms of like tax brackets. It's just like, I understand this person is rich, their family is rich, they have generational wealth, they're important, they're famous business owners, they're like really known, wealthy people. So if I'm going to be the wife, if I'm going to be the girlfriend, if I'm going to be, talking to this person, I understand that there's an aspect, big or small, of my autonomy that is no longer existent. I kind of have to sacrifice something. I kind of have to be submissive in this way to get what I would like. And I'm not saying that you're behaving like this solely to get things out of him, but it's like, hey, if I'm going to be in a relationship and be doing all this other shit too, like like relationship shit, I should be getting what I want out of it. And if not in my head, yes, and giggling and reassuring him and stroking his ego and stroking his arm and feeling on him and having sex whenever he wants it is what I'm doing in this relationship, then hey, you got the Four of Swords. We got the Ten of Swords on top of the Four of Swords. The Ten of Swords on top of the Four of Swords. I don't know why, but listen, it's coming to my mind. It's occurring to me. I have to. Your type collected. This is giving sugar baby energy. This is giving sugar baby. It doesn't have to just be that, but this is what I'm getting. Because Ten of Swords on top of the Four of Swords, initially I wanted to say always in a bad mood, always mean, but I'm like, who would like that? Some people get down like that. I don't know. Some people may not necessarily like it, but they're just used to it. They're used to being treated that way. They think that, some people think that's just love. That's what you have to put up with in love. Or sometimes some people just figure, oh, I'm going to put up with it because I want love. So initially I wanted to say maybe this person is always in their feelings. Because when you see the Ten of Swords, you know that something is kind of fucked up. Something's kind of thrown out of whack. Something like drastic or dramatic is happening. And you're kind of stuck in like this inconvenient or like unlikable or unpleasant situation for a while. Okay. And then you got the Four of Swords where this talks about relaxation, resting, needing it. Excuse me. I'm thinking about, and then I started thinking about somebody being impaired, whether that was mentally, physically, emotionally, etc. And then I started thinking about, or like, not even just impaired, hurt. I pictured a person laying down in bed when I looked at the Four of Swords. Then I pictured somebody thought about somebody laying down in a bed for a long period of time. And then that prompted me to think about a hospital, or just being on hospice, or just being lazy in the bed all the time, not a homebody, very much a homebody, not an outside person. And then I started thinking about an older person. Then I started thinking about, okay, well, a rich old person or a rich older person. Unless you're not a old person yourself, or a rich old person at that, you could be. But if you aren't, why would you be interested in a rich old person? You want that money, hell yeah. And that isn't to say that this relationship or this dynamic isn't consensual. Some people understand perfectly what they're getting into. They understand the age gap, or even if there isn't an age gap, they understand the differences. They understand everything's been made clear. But I'm just saying, your type could very much be the kind that puts out, the kind that likes companionship. They'll pay you for companionship. Older people, an older gentleman. Doesn't have to be, but that's the vibes I get. Clarify the Four of Swords. Even if this is not an older person that can't necessarily do for themselves, this could be just be an older person, a person that's older than you. You could like older men with money, because you know you're going to get taken care of. Clarify the Four of Swords. You like older men with money who have lived their lives already. They done this, they done that. They done been outside. Look at the Seven of Wands at the bottom of the deck. When I say big body brolic, big body bends, okay? Muscles. If you know, you know. Y'all ever seen Room Raiders? Y'all remember Room Raiders from MTV? If you know, you know. There was like an episode where like the girl was checking out one of the rooms of the boys that she was gonna pick to be with, and I think she saw something fitness related in his room, maybe some weights or something like that, or a protein bar or something. I can't remember, but she was like, that's an indication that you take your health serious and you work out and blah, blah, blah. Muscles. I love muscles. I'm like, muscles? I thought it was muscles. But okay, like me and my sisters and my siblings, we thought that was so funny. But yes, your ideal man, your type is a man that works out. He's very physically active. Like I mentioned earlier, he's in the field and he's fine and he's stacked. He's stacked and ready to attack, okay? You come like a man with high energy, a high libido, okay? So, I don't know if that would conflict or, contradict what I said about you like an older gentleman. But just because they're an older gentleman that likes to stay inside don't mean they cannot get active. Okay? That's funny. Clarify the Four of Swords. You like them inside. I'm the main character. I'm the baby girl. Clarify the Four of Swords. It's almost giving, babe, I need money to go out with my girls. We're going to brunch. We're about to go to the club. I need some money, or I want to go look for something cute to wear for the club tonight. Can I have some money? Clarify the Four of Swords. Very much okay with playing the game. Not saying you're using them. Not saying you don't actually want love. But you understand your femininity. You understand how femininity can get you what you want. And sometimes men just like their ego stroked. And I'm not saying be disingenuous about it, but stroke their ego. And sometimes the best way to do that is through femininity, doing thoughtful, considerate things, or wearing a little something cute around the house, or, just exhibiting that. Is different ways to exhibit that. And talking real cute, real sweet, real nice, real soft, pleading eyes, certain posture, certain body language, batting the long, pretty eyelashes, that look. Okay, clarify the Four of Swords. Oh, I can't tell how that flipped. We got the Death card. Four of Swords, death. Oh my God. Clarify. Ten of Swords, Four of Swords, death. Okay. I don't know why, but I'm kind of getting... Okay, usually when I pull the Death card about things, I don't perceive actual death. But like my first inclination of this pair, especially with the Ten of Swords out beforehand, it's definitely giving put a motherfucker on a t-shirt energy, in my humblest opinion. Like I mentioned earlier, I think this person, your type, is the kind that could come off a little antisocial, a little asocial, not really into people, don't really have friends for real, don't really bang with people for real. But they're not afraid to get busy or get active if they have to. Simply put. Now, I'm assuming that you would like them to feel this way about you. Also, on the flip side with the Death card, okay, new beginnings, new things, experimentation, okay. Your type could be somebody that you like them to shake back. Yeah, things are pretty fucked up. Things are you might be into men that seem like nothing affects them. I don't know what that could do something for you personally, okay? Not trying to make you out to be a bad guy or a villain, but I'm just saying what thoughts are occurring. Like I mentioned earlier, you want a man to be a man, okay? And I'm not saying a man is not someone that is expressive and open about their feelings or they express emotion through their body and on their face, but at one point in history, it was normal for a man to just act unfazed about everything. A man holds it together, and you could possibly like men that are like that. They don't show that they're stressed out, or it doesn't seem that way. You know what I mean? Or maybe they keep it away from you. You know, they don't expose you to that. Clarify the Death card. We have the King of Cups reversed. Okay? So yeah, like I mentioned, there's an element of a little crude. Just a little, I don't know, maybe a little smart ass, a little sarcastic, a little coarse, a little snooty in language and snooty in communication, I meant to say. Clarify the King of Cups. He could come off almost assholey, like an asshole. You got the Four of Cups. Okay, Four of Cups on top of the King of Cups reverse. Okay, babe. I don't think they're interested in being openly affectionate or affectionate at all. I don't understand why you would want them to be like this if you don't, if you're not in love with them. King of Wands. Okay, I don't know. I'm just getting heavy on the physical. Okay, so I don't know. I don't know what phase of your life you're in currently while viewing this video. I don't know why. Maybe you just like what people consider a fling. You like men who look good and just shut up. Okay, your type is people that's rich, got money, look good, be quiet. And when I think about that, I think about somebody that's not that opinionated. Because if you think about it, it kind of makes sense to me. Because I'm going through it, I'm like, they don't have friends, da-da-da-da. People could even consider them boring. Boring, a loner, lonely. But also, it's like they don't have a problem with that. Just you and me. It's just you and me. I'm your only friend. Energy, okay? Okay, it's just like as long as you look good, got money, we're good. Or even if like in your career and in work, you do all the talking you need to do. You do all the professing, the speaking you need to do. But outside of that, your personal life, your personhood, nothing like that. As a matter of fact, your type could be somebody that, You don't want to hear about that. You don't want to hear about all that. What goes on at work is work. Girl, that don't seem like somebody that's interested in the person they're with. Hey, unless that's your intentions. Your type could be a simp. Your type could be somebody that is there, that they put out. They know what they're getting into, and they know it's not love. This is surface level. We just having fun. We're not into it for feelings. We're not into it for emotions. Strength. We got the strength card. King of Wands on top of the strength. You know, I kind of feel like that's just surface level. You look good. I look good. Hey, we look good together. We look better together. Clarify the strength, okay? Clarify the strength. We got the 8 of Wands.